And welcome back to the Murdy Creative Co podcast. I'm your host, Kyle and Murdy, and today's topic is what worries me now. But first, I want to say thank you to everyone who's supported the company so far. If you got a chance, go check us out on the web at murdycreative.co. That's M-U-R-D-Y, creative.co. Or you can check us out on Facebook and Instagram by searching at murdycreative.co to see the best of our product shots. Follow us, keep up to date with our daily photos, and be the first one to know about new product launches. You can also use the subscribe button at the bottom of our website to be included in all of our new product announcements. Be sure to check out our laser engraving, personalization options, and exclusive colors on the website, or you can get a blank one on Amazon Prime. All right, so first and foremost, please ignore the mess in the background of my photo. My parents are visiting, and my office has become their bedroom for a little while, which I love. I'm glad to have them here. It's wonderful to have them visit, and I'm happy to share my office. But I know that many of you are wanting to know what the update is with the building, and the short answer is I'm still waiting. Now, the good news is this. I talked with Tim on the phone. He's the gentleman that owns the building. We had a wonderful conversation. He seems like a generous and honest man. He totally empathized with our situation, and because he's not a commercial broker for real estate, that's not like his primary business. I think he's primarily into trucking and warehousing. He, I think, isn't really. He obviously cares about the money, right? He obviously wants to, it to be a fair transaction, but he's not the kind of person who makes his living by renting out building. So he's been very kind and generous in working with us. It takes time to put together lease documents, so I didn't expect anything. But hopefully we'll have the lease documents in hand very shortly, and we'll be able to get them signed, and all of the ink will dry, and then we will be good to go, and we will be off to the races. And now that that particular crisis is passing, it's brought up some other concerns that I have. And, I don't want to worry about problems I don't have yet, right? So that's an important part of this. And there is something proactive about saying I want to look forward to what could be the problems so that I can be able to anticipate them and prepare for them. So I've been thinking a lot about what happens after the move, right? Because a big purpose in this move, this combination of new equipment, better organization of our space, but specifically we want to hire more people because our process hasn't quite got to its streamlined perspective now, and we're kind of working on kind of nailing that down. And I think we need to go into hiring right away. But we're in a bit of a tight position. As many of you know, with COVID, there was unemployment benefits that came out, and there's a national labor shortage. Now, there's not fewer people in the market. There's not more jobs than there used to be. A lot of it's that there's a lot of people who don't want to work, who don't want to go back to work, whether it be because they've got excellent unemployment benefits and they're making more money staying at home than they would going to work, whether it's because they genuinely fear coronavirus, whether it be because, I don't know, there's any number of reasons people don't want to work. But I'm concerned that we're not going to be able to find people. Now, the good news is, Dodge County, while being relatively small, it's full of a lot of hardworking people. It's full of people who I think really want to get back to work. And I'm hoping that we can find people. And it's really started, for me, it's been a lot of me thinking about what would our offer be? What would our pitch be for someone who is looking for a job? What can we offer that you can't get somewhere else, right? Because the unfortunate situation is that the de facto pay minimum wage now is something like $15, because that's functionally in many ways what a lot of people are getting on unemployment through a combination of benefit packages and things like that. So it's very difficult to find people that'll work for less than $15. And that puts a strain on small businesses like mine, because that's a lot of money. And I don't know exactly how we're going to solve that problem. Now, one of the things that I will say I think is an advantage that we have over some of the other places is that we're a small business, right? We're flexible. If you need to go pick up your kid from school, go pick up your kid, right? If you need to cut out early on, Wednesdays and Thursdays because that's when your doctor's appointments are or whatever, as long as we know in advance and we can plan around it a little bit, yeah, we're fine with having you go. We do have a lot of capability to do a couple of part-time people rather than one or two full-time people, right? We can manage that very easily. You don't have to interact with other customers, right? For the most part, we're not really looking necessarily for someone to do customer service at the moment, beyond obviously the people we have. We're like mainly hiring for production. So in that regard, you don't have to deal with, it's not like you're at Target where you have to deal with people who can't find the thing they're looking for or whatever. It's just you're there making. We have a variety of positions in the company, and if you've got something you like, we'll do our best to make sure that you can do it, right? We've got cutting the roughs, we've got cutting the dies, or the die cutting the parts, we've got even things as simple as assembling, washing, shipping, packaging. There's a variety of steps that go involved. So an individual who per se wants to have variety in their day, we can manage that. If you're the kind of person that wants to do the same thing every day, we can manage that too. We work Monday through Fridays, so you don't have to work weekends. We work 9 to 5 or 8 to 5. So you don't have to worry about taking your work home afterwards. You're there, you work, and you go home. We will maybe have a couple of weekends, maybe as we get closer to Christmas, or if we really need to get caught up, that'll be optional, right? If people want to make overtime, time and a half. We've got a retirement plan that we're starting and working on. It's a little bit of a tricky kind of figuring out exactly how to set that up, and that's been ongoing, but we do have that for those who are interested. For the people that have been with us for a little while, we've got a benefits program that allows us to pay a portion. They get a stipend towards healthcare, whether they want to buy that in the open market or whether they just want to put that stipend in a bank account and self-insure, right? We have those. So we have a lot of, I think, both tangible and intangible benefits as well that I think we can offer to people. And I'm hoping that we can find good people. We don't need anybody with special education. We'll teach you guys how to make it. We don't need anybody who is, we don't need someone who's, 35 and very strong, right? We can get by with just about anybody, right? So if you've graduated from high school and you want a job, or frankly, if you didn't graduate high school and you still want a job, and if you're a working mother who has got to drop their kids off at school and then could come to work for a couple of hours, or you're a retiree who just wants a little bit of work on the side to make a little extra money, and that's who you are. We really aren't picky. I mean, that's good. And as long as you're coming to work and you're doing a good job, we'll be thrilled. So hiring is really, I think, the thing that worries me the most. There's a possibility, and there's always a possibility, that we could lose people over time, right? The move is not going to be easy. I think at the moment we've got everybody's coming with us. That's what I've heard from everybody. And we're doing our best as a company to help facilitate that transition and make sure that there's, everyone is able to handle it without much trouble. And so I'm worried a little bit about hiring. And I've been trying to think about what else we can do to really attract people. And genuinely, if you're sitting there listening to this and you're thinking to yourself, I wonder what, I would love it if the company did this, if my company did this, right? And there's a certain benefit that you think would be valuable. I'd love to hear it because I'm trying to creatively do this. And on the off chance there's anyone listening to this who is looking for work, is interested in working at the Murdy Creative Company, manufacturing our leather journals and other things, we're hiring both part-time and full-time. We're moving to Horicon, Wisconsin. So if you're in the area already and you're looking for a job, send us an email. We'll make sure to notify you the second we get moved and we're looking to hire. If you're interested in moving to Horicon to do this, well, that'd be wonderful too if you'd like. Regardless, we're looking for people. And I think we can find them. I think they're out there. I think it's just trying to figure out how to get them to not take the job at Subway. So everyone around us is hiring. Seems like everyone in the world is hiring. Everywhere I go. I hope this labor shortage ends soon. I hope people get back to work. It's good to work. It's ennobling. There's something about getting to the end of the day and seeing, a stack of 30 boxes there that were all things you put together that you made from scratch. That's valuable. Something to be proud of. Anyway, I hope that all the signatures of the lease get squared away. We get the move done quickly and everything goes well there. I'm really, really hoping for that. We've got some equipment we need to purchase. Those will hopefully come in quick. And then hopefully, shortly after that, we'll be pushing forward into the unknown. And I'm excited. I'm tired too. But That's mostly because this process has been very, very, very long. But soon we're on to a new chapter. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in today. Be sure to check back in on Thursday for our next topic. Don't forget to check that subscribe button below, as well as the notification bell to get notified when we launch new episodes. We do episodes every Tuesday and Thursday, and we hope that we'll be able to stay on that schedule and that nothing will get in the way of that. So if you have any questions or concerns about your leather binder, journal, folio, mask, accessory, tech case, whatever we make, feel free to reach out to us on the main page of our website at murdycreative.co. For those of you who sent us an email last week, Wednesday through Friday, we were having some difficulties and didn't know it with our contact form. We believe, after working with the Shopify reps, that we've been able to recover all of the messages that were sent but not delivered to us, and we hope that won't happen again. So if you were one of those people and you're concerned that your message may not have got through and you haven't heard back from us, please definitely feel free to follow up with us, reach out again. We're working through that list of people that was saved messages. So we definitely want to make sure that we get in contact. So if you reached out to us that way, we apologize for any problems. You can also contact us via Instagram and Facebook. You can text, email, call, direct message, all the usuals. We'll do our best to get back to you as soon as possible. We do appreciate your patience. If you want to give us a phone call, it's 414-434-9001. It's 414-434-9001. You can reach out to us Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. or 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. We don't work federal holidays, so please don't reach out to us then. We won't be able to get to you. You can also text that number, 414-434-9001. If you don't get a hold of us because we're out of office or there's other hours, or frankly, even if it's during office hours and somebody's out to lunch, feel free to leave us a voicemail. We'll do our best to get back to you as soon as possible. If you think we deserve it, a good review can go a long way to help us grow our new community. Both a review on whatever app you're listening on, but also a review on the product itself. You can go to murdycreative.co/reviews to read all of our amazing 5-star reviews. There's a button there that says leave us a good review. Click on that. It'll take you to facebook.com/murdycreative.co/reviews. There's a question. Do you recommend the Murdy Creative Company? You click yes, and then you can write your wonderful review. It means the world to us. We read them. We love them. It really does make our day. If there's for any reason you'd leave a bad review, please, 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 there's another button on that page. That'll get you directly in contact with us. Give us an opportunity to make it right. Whatever the issue is, we want to make it right. It's very personal to me that everyone has a good experience with the company. And so we'll do everything in our power, up to and including recrafting, refunding. We'll take care of you. Just give us an opportunity to make it right before you leave us a bad review. Word of mouth is the best form of advertising. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies about the company. You go to murdycreative.co, and in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a little rewards tab. You click on that, log in. Once you're logged in, if you make any purchase, it'll create 5% back as in-store credit you can use in purchases. But there's also a shareable link there. If you share that link with your friends and family and your enemies, they'll get $5 off their first purchase, and you get $5 back as in-store credit. Helps them, helps you, helps us. It's great all around, so definitely check that out if you're interested. If you have any podcast topics you want to hear more about, send them my way. I'm always looking for new things to talk about, and if I can, I'd love to tell you about it. So definitely send us an email, reach out, comment below. Whatever the case is, we'll have the team make sure to get it to me if you got podcast topics. If you're looking for multiple items, binders, folios, journals, anything we sell, for gifts, giveaways, menus, really any reason, just add them to your cart, and the bulk discounts will automatically be applied. So it's a minimum cart quantity of 5 to start to qualify for those bulk discounts. So just add, mix and match to your heart's desire, and then once you put all of the things in your cart, it'll automatically apply the appropriate discount. If you're not exactly sure what quantity you're looking for and you want to kind of find out more about that and maybe find the right quantity for the price you're looking for, feel free to reach out to us, sales@murdycreative.co. We'll be happy to talk you through the bulk discount program, how it works, what the tiers are. We can find that right price for that right quantity for you. So definitely reach out to us if you're interested in bulk quantities. If you're looking for custom engraved items, we have no minimums and no setup fees. It's just a simple flat fee of $15. Ooh, that one's fun. And it can go up a little bit depending on the size and complexity, but it's rare. That $15, by the way, is before the bulk discount. So if you're looking to get something with a custom logo engraved and you're getting a bunch of them, it can go quite a bit down from that 15. But that being said, there's no minimums, so you can just get one of something with a custom logo. If you're interested in that, send us an email, sales@murdycreative.co, and we'll be happy to talk you through that process. Be sure to attach the image right away. That helps us kind of get that all squared away. We'll be able to create a free mock-up for you as well as a custom order link. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great day, and goodbye.